as you can see, my bar's gone, my precious bar that was so lucky for us, and hopefully it's gone to a good home. It's very sad to see it like this, but the new owners will rip this out because they told us, they made it clear they're not interested in anything to do with alcohol. So, we'll obviously try and rip out as much as we can before we leave, but it's a pretty sad sight. Very sad sight for us. But it's what we decided, and we decided with heavy heart probably after last summer, we really started thinking seriously about selling it.
And how does it feel doing all this, taking it all apart?
Awful.
You know what? Do you want me to be honest with you? There's so many people around here now who haven't got a clue where they're going to go because it's all up in the air, because there's no decent pubs around here, and that's a fact, and I don't care what anybody says, that's the truth.
And I've worked first at Bedford, so I used to bring in the coupons and the betting slips for the customers. So most of these people here, they are punters. They are also our punters. Now I walk over the road at Star Sports, and all of these people, most of them, they punt with us. And the consensus is that they're going to be lost without this pub, because it means so much to the community. When we ask them what's going to happen when the Fiddlers goes, everybody just goes, we don't know, we are lost, we don't know where to go. Because it's home for so many people of them.
Do you know what makes this place above everything else? Because people coming here and they're comfortable. You can get women who come in here who are 80 odd years of age with their husbands, and you wouldn't get that in any of the other pubs around here because it's so comfortable in here. It's a family pub.
Nowhere will replace this. You can't get a pint of lager like this. I'll never be able to get a pint the same. I'm not just saying that, but honest to God, I think I'll have to become a teetotal after this closes down, unless I start drinking in the house. Honestly, I'm sad.
It's sad for the younger generation. You've got a mix in here, it's completely different. You can't fault that. Everyone's welcoming. They always have been ever since I've come in here. You can't fault them for that, really.
Like you go to the toilet, you meet someone that you've never seen before, you start talking to them, they become like your friend, like you just say hello, how are you? Everyone's the same. There's people in here that I don't know, and they always make you feel welcome. Well, I'm always welcome. I've been coming in for years, like I said, so I'm very sad to see it closing.
Well, I will never forget Bridie or James. I sang the music with for years, and it was a pleasure singing here for Bridie and James. And you know something? It's the end of an era. Thank you very much.
We absolutely love this corner. This is the corner beside the ladies' toilets, and a lot of my very important customers were in this corner. This was there. It looks nothing like the corner it was. And we had a TV there, of course, in the wall. And this corner here, this is some of my day crowds. The older ones sat between this alcove here, the older gentlemen that come in during the day, and even one or two elderly ladies as well. They sat here, and the staff attended them, wrote their bets out for them, and went to the bookies for them. These two alcoves, definitely. Then up here was the top end was for people that come in that perhaps weren't as regular, or the younger ones. Yeah, they sort of fluctuated round here. And of course, if we had music on, the DJ was at this end, and just the weekend customers. Now, most of my day customers and regulars had the first three alcoves, and of course round the bar. I mean, round the bar is a big thing in an Irish bar. You have to have a couple of stools. You have to make them feel comfortable, and they like it open. I mean, what a lot of my customers told me is the people at this end of the bar could communicate with that at that end of the bar. So you had the fun going on right along from one end of the bar to the other and in between. And they really like that, they enjoyed that. And they like their little high stools around the bar, things like that. But I mean, I'm sure if they've seen it now, some of them would be horrified, but that's life, and things do evolve, and it was time for us to move on.
I was here when they opened, and I'm here when it closed. More or less. Might have been here open now, but I've been in Manchester 34 years. So.
Is that the same for you been coming here?
I was here the night it opened. I don't think I ever missed a weekend since. What a great, lovely people. Great landlady, James, and I've worked with James, and we will miss them. It's a big loss to the Irish community.
Both of us worked here, and then we spent many the weekend here as well.
It's a good night out.
And then
Bridie telling off.
And Bridie and James were like parents to us. That always told us off and
always
looked after us.
And what's your sort of enduring memory of working here?
Well, I met my husband here, also a Donegal man. So I suppose that would be my biggest thing. So it would be, and obviously amazing friends, and Bridie and James are friends for life, and their daughter married. We were out in Australia together, so yes, and that's all come because of Fiddlers.
So without the Fiddlers, you wouldn't have your husband?
Yes, correct, yes. I'm sure I'd have met someone.
We're very local people here.
How long have you been coming here?
Coming here since the night it opened, and I'm here the night it closed. That'll tell.
Can you remember the night it opened?
I cannot remember. No. Not exactly.
She must have been too many now.
Not exactly.
Where do you think you'll go now?
I don't know.
To Bridie's house. We know Bridie and James, we're coming for you.
I know where they live. I know that answer. I might go to your house. Can you tell me where you live?
Right. Not too far away. So, what's it been like tonight?
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Emotional.
Very emotional.
Amazing.
Very
Emotional.
Sad. Very, very sad. She was a brilliant landlady and a brilliant
The heart of
landlord.
Levenshulme. This pub was the heart of
Over the
Levenshulme.
years, she has been brilliant. No trouble in this pub.
Apart from when Mum lands.
You must have worked sort of together along here for decades.
Yeah, we're great friends. We've got a friendship, and she will be sorely missed.
When I came here, Lawrence had the palace was opened. And then I opened Fiddlers, and shortly afterwards Lawrence opened Hennigan's, I think was the first one. Hennigan's, and then he had the Pack Horse.
It grew.
The Union. The M19, and then
the Farmers, and then Fred's.
Yeah.
So it's grown with the years, hasn't it?
We've been great friends.
Yeah.
We have Killian Jack McCartan in the Fiddlers Green. Where else would he be on the last weekend?
Say up the west. He said up the west.
He might not do that. Say hello.
You know what? I'm going to sing Freddie Mercury because It's Andy Murphy. Freddie Mercury. But life still goes on. Let's hope so. We'll see you here for the 17th. What, do you know what? It won't actually. Listen, the man and woman who own this, I know very well. And if I was to choose two people who throw me out every week, I'd choose them. Country road, see the place, fancy on the road, mama, take me home. Over here, come on. Take me
enough drink and that's it.
Without that. So, can just one last thing is how important would you say this pub is?
It's a hub of the community.
Levenshulme is actually finished for the Irish community because this pub is gone.
It's a hub.
That's how it is.
It's the greatest hub in Manchester, this pub.
Bridie was our solicitor. She was everything that we needed here. Everything. That's a fact. Everything that you needed here. Problems, weddings, everything that you wanted here. It was here. Celebrations, everything. Funerals, everything. She was just everything.
She was best. She's such a kind person.
And
always.
James.
And I'll tell you one thing, she had the memory of an elephant. Because if she's barred someone, 5 years ago, if he walked in today, she said, "You're barred." That was Bridie. That was the lady.
It was a great connection for the Irish community in Levenshulme and Manchester generally.
As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt waters and take...
And I feel sad for the customers because I just hope that other licensees and other bar staff are looking after them. I have to say our older customers, my staff looked after them really well. Went to the bookies for them. They didn't want a beer, made a cup of tea for them. If they did want a beer, they brought the beer down to the table to them. Things like that. The over 70s got special treatment in here. And rightly so. Rightly so. You know, they come in every day. I call that customer service. And I'd like to think we looked after our under 70s as well, you know. I would always like to think that they had good customer service in here, and I think with the staff I had, I think they did get that. And hopefully they will find a little corner to settle down in, and hopefully if the landlords and landladies in the area will recognise them as new customers and perhaps just show them a little bit extra care and attention until they get settled in. That's what I'm wishing for.
Skins and jumpers, no more on the dockside be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green, where the skies are all clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with one swish on their tail, where you lie at your leisure, there's no worry to do, and the skipper